And since
Yeah.
you're here in LA, we should meet up one
Meet
day.
up. Yes, of
Yes,
course.
and drink
That's
caipirinha.
amazing.
No, you
Yeah.
can't drink caipirinha,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
we can have
Pegar uma
pão de queijo.
caipirinha.
But we can have pão de queijo.
Sim, sim. Pão de queijo, coxinha, feijoada.
Feijoada.
Yeah, essa
Exatamente.
feijoada, yeah. Yeah.
Amazing. Brigadeiro.
Minha brigadeiro. Oh.
Oi, Rafael.
Oi, tudo bom?
Eu vou bem, e você?
Muito bem.
Muito bem, muito bem. Muito prazer em estar falando contigo.
Ah,
Muito
muito
bom,
prazer também.
muito bem. Amazing. Very excited about this movie. It's a
Yeah.
new movie incoming. I think you had so much fun doing making this film.
Yeah.
And what do you like the most about your character, Connor?
Uh, I think in terms of like just like as an actor, I think what I love the most about playing Connor is that I've never really played a role like him before. He's completely unlike myself, so like pessimistic, but like so like angry at the world and all that stuff. And so it was really fun to like get into his shoes and how different he was from myself, which is exactly why I got into acting.
Yeah, yeah, it's super fun. And also I love the relationship that he has with the friends, all of the friends,
Yeah.
especially with Eddie. How
Yes.
how did you and I think it was Ramon that played him. How did you guys create that connection?
Oh, well, it was really funny. So in the audition process, I got to like the chemistry test. And so I was like in a chemistry test with like another Eddie, right? And then I saw him when like we went into this Zoom and then like he appeared, right? And I was like, whoa, I had known him because I was on Disney Channel and we went to like different events and we had met each other. So what was funny is that the chemistry of like us already knowing each other was already kind of there. So it made it super easy when we went on set because the chemistry was already established.
That's amazing. That's amazing. You also like work with Manson and Bardia or Bardi.
Eu acho que é Bardia.
Bardia, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
And but you guys have a very, it's so funny. And you guys like the freshmen who invite the freshmen
yeah,
to come
yeah.
to this party. Have you ever went through this? Because I don't know if you homeschool or
Yeah,
did you actually go to high school? Are you going
yeah,
to high school? Because you're still 16, right?
yeah, yes, yeah, yeah. Então, I mean, I do go to obviously school. I've been going to like online school for like pretty much all my high school career so far. So yeah, that whole party thing, like the whole like high school party thing, I haven't really experienced that. But I think I kind of tapped into the fact that like I used to go to, different events and party events for like, Disney and the rap party for incoming was pretty insane as well. So I've definitely had my fair share of parties, but as crazy as incoming, definitely not.
Wow. So I don't want to spoil too much, but there is because people need to watch it. But there is
Mhm.
some driving going on there. How was that for you? And
Uh,
tell me a little bit about it.
Yeah, technically speaking, I don't have my license yet, so I didn't drive anything. But one thing I noticed when watching it again was that technically speaking, when I did How to Be a Latin Lover when I was like I think like 8 years old, I did also a driving scene where at the time I was like driving a car and my tío Eugenio Derbez was like teaching me how to drive a car. So the funny thing was, I thought about it and I'm like, this is kind of like another full circle moment because now I'm now driving a car
Okay.
again in a movie. So
That's fun. That's fun. You also work like with Loren Gray, and she plays Katrina. How was like this dynamic on set with her as well? Because it's pretty funny.
yeah, I mean, Loren First of all, Loren is awesome. She's really cool. And second of all, obviously she didn't have her start in acting. So I was obviously like very curious to see how she would approach her role on set. And honestly, I was pretty blown away because she completely took to the role in giving her all and her 100% in it. Like she committed to every bit she can, and like I'm not to spoil too much, but she gets to some pretty nasty stuff. So when she was doing that, in comedy, I think the best part about comedy is committing to those bits that you do, and she fully did that. So I admired how committed she was on set, and it was great working with her.
Yeah, it was super fun. I thought the movie was all fun, and then I cannot wait for my son to watch it. He's 13,
Quantos anos que tem?
13, 13,
13.
13. Sim,
13.
13.
Eu acho que ele é um pouquinho jovem,
Yeah,
parece.
but I know, but sometimes he watch some movies and I cannot wait for him to watch it because
Yeah.
it's fun
Yeah.
and you guys are fun. I know there's some crazy stuff going on there, but he's going to eighth grade and then
E
next year he's
depois,
gonna go
yeah, high
to
school.
he'll be freshman.
Yeah, exactly,
So
exactly. Incoming
like
freshman.
your character there.
Yeah.
So I think it's really really fun. Like and also you have Bobby Cannavale in the movie. How was like work with him and what did you learn from him that you're gonna take from for your career?
Yeah, I loved working with him. I definitely grew up watching a lot of movies that he was in, so it was pretty insane seeing him in person. And generally just working with him, I think it was really cool to see like all the comedians because there's like Bobby Cannavale, there's Kaitlin Olson, and there's Scott MacArthur. All three of them like they have been in comedy for so long. So honestly, just looking at them is that, sometimes that the delivery of whatever you're doing, and I mean honestly sometimes you take for granted like the delivery of people, but like really the delivery that you do in comedy especially can really make the difference between a joke that lands flat or a joke that makes the entire room laugh. So just like the way you play it, and the way you need to kind of believe the comedy that you're doing for the audience to laugh, not you to laugh, right? Is definitely something I learned from these legends.
Yes. Now you mentioned how to be a Latin lover, which I spoke to you back then. You were so little, now you're
Yeah.
grown up, and then
Yeah,
you we have Acapulco, which
I know.
is you brought back the Hugo.
Google, right?
And
Yeah.
I love Acapulco. I don't know how many
Oh,
interviews with
that's
them,
great.
and then I love Eugenio, and everything is so cool. How was it for you, like to bring back? Because I never spoke to you since season one. So
Yeah, I
how was it for
know.
you to bring back Hugo and being part of the series?
Yeah, I think what was so cool about bringing back Ugo is that I think this new iteration of him is a different Ugo. He's not the same one that you saw from the movie. And I think that that's also something interesting. It was to tap into that. This Ugo, he's not as nerdy. He's not as like, interested in those kind of the science things. I think a lot of it was trying to change him into like playing more of like that typical Gen Z kind of teenage, like almost like like disrespectful teenage kid, and I think that Ugo is a really cool guy, and at times of course he can be disrespectful, but I think another layer to his character that I really liked exploring in the next seasons was how much he cares for his uncle and how much he wants to see his uncle repair the relationships that he had tarnished in the past, and Hugo doesn't know the full story yet because his tío is enrolando, but
Sempre enrolando.
yeah, sempre tá enrolando. But he definitely cares so much about his uncle and wants to see his uncle, be happy with the people that had made him happy back then. So I think that that's so cool to explore, and hopefully I get to explore more with him.
I hope so too, because it's so good. You know what I mean? So good.
Thank
And
you.
this last season we see more of the characters that more explore they explore more the characters,
Yeah,
and especially Eugenio, the Maximo
yeah,
on Eugenio, not Enrique's side, but It's
Exactly.
amazing. I love that.
Yes.
Also, I saw you in Jungle Cruise. I remember back in 2021.
Yeah, that was,
So
oh
fun.
wow.
Yeah, it was a couple of
Wow, that was
years
a long
ago.
time ago. Yeah,
I
exactly.
know, but it was
Yeah,
fun as well. And
yeah.
also, you have a new movie, not new movie, but you're gonna lend your voice to a new character for the Wild Robot. Can you
Yes.
anything that you can tease us about this character, Pack? Pack?
I mean, obviously, as you know, this kinds of stuff is like super under the wraps. So, what I can tease you, is that I do play an animal in the movie. As one does in the Wild Robot. But it's I was so glad to be a part of it. I had known the producer. I worked with him on Boss Baby 2. It was so amazing to be able to work with him again. I love him so much. His name is Jeff. And being able to work with the director that directed How to Train Your Dragon. So it was pretty insane. And being able to just collaborate with them and be able to do a sort of wackier voice. That's all I'm gonna that's all I'm gonna tease. Is definitely amazing, and obviously being in a cast that has so many accolades: Pedro Pascal, Mark Hamill, Lupita Luongo, I think. So being able to be a part of this cast is just like such an honor. So I really really loved doing that, and I cannot wait for people to see Wild Robot.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither. And you like your career, like you start so little and chiquitico, pequenininho,
That
and
was
now
beginning.
and now you're moving to this like adulthood. You're still young, of course, but what do like what do you do to distress yourself when you not doing acting, when not working? What do you do to just distress, just to have fun with your family or friends outside the movie side?
Yeah, I mean, eu acho que one thing that I definitely do is obviously I think I'm very fortunate to have a great family. I love my family. They always support me, especially, I have my sister, ela chama Dalila Bella. Ela é uma artista musical, então ela tem canções, I think how many singles? Eu acho que seis singles. Yeah, seis singles agora. Então, really cool. E ela
Oh, we
também
need to
fala
talk to her
português.
too. We need to
Exactly.
talk to
Yeah,
her
I think
too.
yeah, you gotta have her on the interviews.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, e também meu irmão, ele é cinematógrafo, ele é Bruce Salomon, então, I have a very tight-knit family that I really love, and also, definitely writing, that's one thing that I've noticed is that, writing like poetry or writing like short stories or definitely writing scripts, I think that's stuff that like I really grew a passion to be able to put like my thoughts onto the page. Even if, those thoughts are like, calming thoughts or even whatever I'm thinking in the moment. It really helps me relax, and like kind of, put my mind at ease by being able to write whatever I'm thinking and put it on the page.
Amazing. And if you have to give an advice to young kids, younger than you, or even older
Yeah.
than you, that want to
Yeah.
pursue a career in this business, what advice would you give to them?
Uh, I think I would give two main advice. First of all, one, passion is everything. As long as you have passion, as long as you want to pursue this artistic experience that is acting, eventually people will notice you. Maybe not at the beginning, maybe it'll take a while, but eventually people will notice you because you have a passion and a talent for whatever you're doing. And the second thing is that always be yourself. There will be people that will maybe want to change you, or there will be people that will make you maybe feel like you're not enough or something, but always remember that you are enough, so you will eventually succeed by being yourself.
That's very important. That's very, very important. If, if, if you change, sometimes you kind of pretend to be someone that you're not. In the end, it's not going to be good.
Hmm.
It's not going to be good for you.
Yeah.
Also, you've been doing all these comedies, all these amazing projects. Is any other genre you would like to explore in the future?
I think as a passion for just acting for me. I mean, I'd love to explore like as many genres as I can, but I think specifically I grew up when I first started acting. The first like TV show lead role that recurring role that I got was on Once Upon a Time. And so I started out in drama before transitioning to comedy. So definitely drama is something that really feels supernatural to me, and I would love to do a bunch of dramas. And another thing that I like to explore as well, especially when I write as well, is horror. So maybe doing something in the horror genre would be cool too.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Imagine you
Yeah, exactly.
getting scary or being
Exactly.
scary people. Always
Yeah.
scary people. You never know. That's amazing. Have you go to Brazil lately?
Não, nunca. Eu adoro comida brasileira. Minha comida favorita é feijoada.
Feijoada.
Então
Yeah.
eu quero ir para Brasil, mas eu nunca fui.
You need to go to Pampas em Culver
Sim,
City.
sim. Eu adoro Pampas no Grove, né?
Tem um no The
Tem
Grove.
churrasco e também meu pai faz churrasco na casa, então.
Que delícia.
Yeah.
Que delícia.
Yeah.
Ai, muito bom. Rafael, I want to thank you so much for your time and incredible talk to you once more. A lot of success always. Muito obrigada. Say hi to your mom because I spoke with her back then in Portuguese. And it's amazing. And since you're here in LA, we should meet up one day.
Meet up, yes, of course.
Yes, and drink caipirinha. No, you can't drink caipirinha.
Yeah.
But we can have pão de queijo. But we can have pão de queijo.
Sim. Pão de queijo, coxinha, feijoada. Feijoada, yeah.
Exato. Amazing. Brigadeiro.
Brigadeiro. Oh, brigadeiro. Ai, eu quero comida brasileira agora.
Ai, meu Deus, sorry that I tempt you. That's amazing. Muito obrigada. Um beijo grande para você.
Um beijo grande para você. Muito obrigada por tomar o tempo para fazer isso hoje.
You too. Você também. Muito obrigado pelo seu tempo, because it's very important. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye. Okay. Ciao.
Bye.
If you like to support or continue to support Jana on Camera, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share the videos.